Welcome to the free content of the Dating 101 Laws of Dating Information. I want to go over some basic information here, a little bit of the information that was promised to you. But we're here so we can go ahead and get into it. Again, my name is Ryan, and welcome to Laws of Dating. First thing I have is a bone to pick with guys. A lot of guys I know complain, but they never take any sort of action on what they're doing. For instance, I have a good friend of mine named Jeff. Um, he has a few girls that he hangs out with. He's what they call, I guess you would call him a player in a way. He goes out, picks up girls, but he never actually follows through and does what he actually going to say to do. He complains a lot about situations with them, but doesn't necessarily take control of the situation, which is what guys should do with a relationship. That's my main thing I have to pick with guys. A lot of complaint, but not a lot of action coming from them. They like to sit around and mope and cry about their problems rather than going ahead and taking care of them. Now, the laws of dating. These are handed down by generation, you could say. They are the laws of why dating works and why the laws of dating pertain to everybody who actually dates a female. It doesn't work because everyone needs help. Um, Not some people weren't necessarily raised socially. They shouldn't be upset about getting tips about dating and laws of dating because a lot of things they have here are a lot of things that are not raised socially. And everything in between those two things as well. Alright, the boomerang effect. Here's going to be the first tip and trick that you can use while you're dating females. The push-pull technique, it's a thing that you use a lot. I'm not going to compare it to having a pet and like giving it a treat, because it's not that. A lot of people perceive it as that, and then they take advantage of the situation. That's a lot of metaphor that I see used a lot with this situation, but it's really incorrect. What it really is more just being positive outlook. If she does something that's positive towards you, but if something negative, respond in a negative way. For example, maybe turning away, maybe taking your attention away from her for a moment. And it really does work because the psychology behind it is the fact that girls crave attention. That's one of the main things in a relationship. Girls just want to make sure that you're emotionally and physically there for them when they're necessary, when they need you. They're like they rest upon your shoulders in a way, so to speak. That's really the psychology behind it. Is again, it's just the push-pull technique is one of the basics, one of the fundamentals of dating a girl. Keep it in a playful mood, a lot of things like that. It keeps a lot of stuff going on for you. Another thing is overcome shyness. A lot of guys I know, they go and approach girls. I can think of one off the top of my head. He is very shy when it comes to approaching a female, but once maybe he starts talking to them and getting to the conversation a little bit, then he's able to really, put the game face on, so to speak, and really go for the gold. I've seen him in action a few times, and good work. He's good at what he does. The only point is he's very shy when he first approaches a girl. Which I don't understand the situation. One thing that you really need to remember is all girls have relationships, and they all have sex with guys, and they all get around. Maybe some more than others, or some less than others, but all girls have relations with some guy or a female, whatever floats their boat. So why can't you be that person to fill in that emotional void or gap for them? It's a useless emotion because it doesn't in any way, shape, or form provide any sort of benefit or allow you to prosper. It really just holds you back. There's nothing beneficial from being shy. Yeah, it hinders your improvement. There's nothing positive about that. Maybe not. There's really nothing about shyness that's really going to be a positive outlook. It clogs up your mind. You get the panic attack, anxiety. Sometimes some guys say it's not good. You want to step away from that. Take a deep breath. Be comfortable. Don't wear some flashy outfit if you're not comfortable wearing that. Wear things that actually go along with how you are. And don't put the girls in a self-platter. Don't say, oh, she's hot, she's so hot. Oh my God, that girl is hot. And in your mind, you're making her out to be this exotic goddess, when she may just be another female who's interested in you. But because you put her up on this silver platter, she is so much higher above you that you get nervous whenever you talk to her, which really comes back to the shyness factor. You want to completely avoid that and move on with what you can do. Online dating. I had a friend of mine come up to me yesterday. He said, Ryan, look, I've met my perfect woman. Perfect girl. She's perfect in every way. She cooks for him, cleans for him. They have a perfect relationship. They're happy together. They go out to dinner. They go to movies. They go on dates. Dating for about 6 months now, I think. He says, it's the best relationship of his life. He's had a great time. He thinks he's thinking about popping the question pretty soon. He's getting a little older now, and he wants to start raising a family. I asked him, where did you meet this girl at? And he said, well, online dating. He said there's so many websites out that allow you to go out and meet females and get to know people. So, I started talking to him a little bit about that. And he said, he gave me a list of some of the pros and the cons of online dating, as you see here on the screen. He said some of the pros were he was able to contact so many people and actually get out there. And, he spiced up his profile, put some information on there about him. He was able to meet a lot of people. It eliminated. He said he also had a fear of, I guess, being shy in a way, meeting people in person. Kind of took away that middle ground. You're able to conversate and talk through the messages and through the chats, and actually develop a little bit of relationship before you actually start meeting each other. So it takes away a little bit of the shyness. Some of the cons he said that I also agree on are, obviously you have less interaction with the actual person. You don't have that physical touching thing going on, which I'll cover in the next video as well. A lot of the different little steps that you can take to escalate the situation, you're not able to do that. And also, it may be a red herring, so to speak. You may have more chemistry online. You actually meet the person, and maybe their pictures weren't what you thought they were. Maybe they really weren't doing for you what they were doing before. So there's a few things. There's a few cons to it as well. But the pros are, the multitude of people that are available, the plethora of people. You can really get out there and start meeting people today. There's no reason to hold back. Just go ahead and sign up for one of these sites, and they can really help you out. So that's a little bit of information I wanted to go over today in the laws of dating. We're going to have a few more videos coming out for you in the next day or two, so keep a lookout for that, and hope to talk to you soon. Feel free to leave some feedback if you want any questions answered, any information gone over. Have a good one, and